Okay. What I'm about to tell you is even fucked up. So that girl talked. Okay, so I was in a voice call with Aham and Toast, and I showed them the video of Riester groping his girlfriend, and Aham was like, "Hold up, what the fuck is that?" And these guys were confused, and I think that's when they. And then I told them that's him groping his girlfriend apparently. And then that's when Aham and Toast spoke up. They're like, "Okay, we're gonna tell you something, Morning, but you better not leak, because what happened is that girl toxicity. That's Reister's girlfriend, but they're keeping it a secret. So they just that story about meeting at the park and shit. That was just when they first met. They ended up becoming a couple.
No,
That's
there's
why they
no
don't tell
way.
me.
There's
Yeah,
no way.
yeah. That's his girlfriend.
You're you're telling me the girl in the video was toxicity.
That's toxicity. Yes,
The
they
the
admitted it.
butt the butt
And
video.
you know the fucked up thing is that Reister is living with her. That girl, that Reister, when me and him would go on FaceTimes, there was always a girl in the background. Told me that's my girlfriend. I'm telling you, I'm living with her. He was showing me messages between them, each other. I confronted Reister. Is that girl over 18? Told me yes. All a fucking lie. That's his girlfriend, bro.
Bro.
Not only that, he still fucked her. After that thing, they still fucked.
So that's why she was like so ready to
That's why
defend him.
she was being so defensive, bro. And I'm pretty sure they're not on good terms right now, which is why she spoke out the first time. Bro, that girl is 17 in that video, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I never knew about. Right now, we keep it a secret. We don't tell nobody. You start preparing the video, but when I keep telling you things, just keep updating it. Just between us, okay? Don't tell nobody. This is very fucking serious because he lives with her.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking disgusting, bro. That's a minor, bro.
How did her parents allow that?
I guess they're poor. They're really poor. They probably don't think it's bad. Like, I mean, we're with you.
Yeah.
But
Shit, man.
Jesus Christ, bro, this is
That,
war.
but like, it just explains everything, bro. Like, why
Yeah,
she was trying to cover shit up, why she, like, if they
yeah.
had just
That
broken
part.
up recently, that's why she doesn't want to be involved.
Mm-hmm. That's his girlfriend, bro. And you know what? I have messages between him and her where they're talking dirty. So I'm gonna send those to you in a bit.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's disgusting, bro. I never knew Ricer was this fucked up. And he
Yeah.
lied to me to my face, bro. Aham was defending him and shit. And as soon as Aham saw that video, he knew he had to speak up. Like, ain't no way, bro. That shit. So
Dude,
Ricer probably
that's gonna be
threatened
a
her, hey, don't be saying
crazy
shit.
follow-up video. Like, so, you guys remember how there was like two different things Reister did, two different girls? It was
Mhm.
actually the same girl.
He was 17 when he did that shit. And
Oh,
we need to
man.
have Aham and Toast confirm it, because I don't want them being like, well, there's no proof. Like, no, nigga. Like, they met up. There's a picture of it. They're not gonna lie about
Yeah,
Ricer.
yeah.
Plus, I'm gonna
You
make
need to
Aham send
get
me
them.
screenshots and shit.
Do you have? Does Toasted actually have a recording of when
Yes, you
Toxicity
think I
was
think I
telling?
think we're probably gonna leak it. But I'm gonna do a lot of things in order for this to happen. But
Yeah,
that's why I want to keep quiet, because I'm working with them. I don't want to scare them off. Cause
yeah. Most
oh,
most
don't
most
don't be
teenage
leaking stuff
guys
like
don't.
secret. Like don't be telling Rick, hey, we know what you did. Like don't say nothing, bro. Just
Yeah.
keep it quiet. Nothing happened, and I'll keep you guys updated. But
All right,
yeah, I'm gonna go eat, bro. I'll talk to y'all later.
all right. Yeah, just
Go
send me
away.
like everything you get so I
Alright,
can.
alright,
The
alright.
more evidence, all of
Okay,
that.
okay.
But yeah. Nether, what the fuck? Nether, what the fuck? I was recording that whole call, but what the fuck, Nether? Nether, what the fuck? Nether nightmare. I can't leak this call. I was just like,
Yeah, so I really did not think I would have to make this video because I thought the last video I made on this situation, I thought that was going to be it. I didn't think anything else would come out. But what came out made everything in that video all connect and make so much more sense. And it made it so much worse. So I don't know if you caught on what like was going on in that call I just showed, but basically in my last video I showed how Reister was in a VC with a bunch of minors, so showing his girlfriend on cam groping her ass and shit. And at the time we thought she was above age because Riester was saying he was lying and saying that she was above age. But it turns out she was 17, and it was the same girl that he tried to meet up with, and like get touchy with, and then come to find out they were actually dating the whole time, and the situation it just gets crazier. But those are basically allegations. But now I'm gonna get into all the proof and Reister's friends like telling on him, and there's some leaked calls, some leaked screenshots of DMs. It's dark, bro. It's so dark. But like Reister, he might be a groomer, bro. Like, well, at first it was just like, oh, this guy's kind of weird. Like my first video, but like, bro, he was grabbing a 17-year-old girl's ass as a 20-year-old on cam, in on like in a VC with a bunch of minors. Like, that just crosses so many lines, bro. Using the interview I had with Reister's friends, I'm gonna try to establish a timeline with everything that happened with this girl and Reister. But the main things you need to know is that Reister was 20, she was 17, and Reister basically emotionally manipulated her into dating him. And then he, like, normally, right, 17 and 20 isn't the weirdest thing ever. Like, that shit does happen. It probably shouldn't happen, but it does happen. But it's the fact that Reister was trying to cover it up and trying to hide it from people, including his own friends. And he told so many lies along the way and told so many different stories that, like, he knew it was wrong, but he still went ahead and did it. And that's what's gross to me. But basically, I was able to interview Don Toast and Aham, which are two of Reister's really close friends who are also friends with Toxicity, the victim. And they basically know all the details. The full call will be in the description, but I'm going to edit it down here to the important parts so we can build a timeline. It's a little bit all over the place, though. It's kind of rough, but we're gonna try to get through it.
Can't believe that shit was in front of my face all along. I never knew, bro. Like,
Bro, you just had to like, bro. That's why Riester kept saying, well, "Oh my god, bro." Riester kept telling me that like Morning's gonna put the stuff together and find out one day.
really?
I swear to God, he told me, but I never understood what that meant.
Yeah, bro. Cause
Bro, I don't get why he couldn't have kept his mouth shut, bro. Why do you have to grab her ass and VC and shit, bro?
I know, bro. You know what, bro? I would have been. You know what?
Oh,
Although I don't
think
think it's
Riester
right.
really did it for clout. Riester just did it for clout.
Yeah,
I'm
he just
gonna
wanted to flex.
be real with you, bro. I don't, honestly, as fucked up as I think it is, I don't think I would have had as big as a problem if it wasn't for the fact he did that in the VC.
Yeah, facts. I was about to say that.
Like,
And
suddenly,
there wasn't any proof that he actually is with her. He could have just said, "I've never done anything with her." Or he could have just said that, "Oh yeah, I just lived with her because I was homeless or whatever. I was gonna go homeless." But no, the nigga.
that's loser shit, bro. That's like the average anarchy player right there, bro. Once they turn it
It's like
off.
the average Minecraft player. It's what happens, bro. The second you turn 19, 18, you know, you just become a pedophile.
There still might be people joining.
Saturday, March 30th, at 12:10, Reister went to see Kai for the first time ever.
Is this when they went to the park
No, this is that's when they went to the park. Yes.
and they got drunk and shit?
Yeah. So no, that's after. So actually, you guys don't know. So after the park, the next day, him and Kai, he just went to Kai's house late at night.
The fuck?
Yeah, and this is on March 30th. Okay. I said, you talked to Kai? He said, we had a good time. She's my best friend. Right?
What the fuck?
He said, I told her I didn't want to fuck, even though she told me she horny. This is that one day, right?
Oh,
The next,
Mhm,
and then this is
okay.
what he tells me. And then then I come home, I was out with my friends, I come home, and Kai sends me these messages right here. I'm about to put them in the channel.
Okay.
Kai sends these messages right here.
Alright.
alright. Oh boy.
I was trying to protect Reister because I didn't know the story, and what he told me was he doesn't want to fuck, but she was horny.
Okay.
That's a lot here.
So I told him about this, and I was like, bro, look. And he's like, she said you raped her, nigga. Are you fucking crazy? He said, I don't know. I said, what do you mean, nigga? And he goes, I'm on the street. I don't know. I said, call me when you get home. He said, no. I said, okay, where you at? He said, home. He said, bro. I said, yeah. He said, I'm literally going to ruin her life. Think about it. And then he said, I said, how? What do you mean? And he said, explain. And then he ignored it. He said, Joey. And I was like, what question mark? He said, it takes 10 years to send an image. I was like, okay. And then he ignored it. And then we never talked about it.
Wait, where was this? Is this the
This is
screenshots
this
I'm
is the
looking at?
day. So this no, I'm about to send these in right now. So that basically happened right after. All right, here's these screenshots of him just ignoring it after saying he's about to ruin her life, and then he just ignores it and it doesn't want to tell me.
This is Riester talking?
This is Riester. I'm the green and he's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gray.
yeah.
So what happened was, of what the actual story is that Reister lies about her being horny and him not wanting to fuck. But the actual truth is that Reister was the horny one and she didn't want to fuck. And Reister got drunk or whatever, and he laid his hands on her, right?
At her
And
house?
yeah, at her house.
Oh
And
shit.
the deal was that she doesn't want, and the deal was that she doesn't say anything about it, and that's it. They never talk to each other or whatever, right? Fast
Yeah.
forward a little bit after, Reister actually moves in with her.
How the fuck did that happen? They went from let's not talk to let's move in?
So that's the part where I think Toast knows about a little bit more because Toast's like friend knew a little bit more about the whole moving in scenario. So as
Yeah.
far as I know right now, I don't know if they're talking or not, if they're still talking, but Reister's just disappeared off of Discord and basically all over social media. But what I do know is I'm pretty sure he's still living there. Because the weird part is when a day I think after morning and me and Rice at a VC, he added me and Toast into a VC and he was walking, and he was walking back home, and as a joke, because we didn't know that like he was living with Kai. As a joke, he was like, "Yeah, bro, you know what's weird? Every time I have to go through these streets, I have to go see Kai's house." And I just like an indicator that he might just have been living with Kai the whole time and just never stopped.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's definitely that's just him being a fucking idiot. I'm over with you.
Yeah, yeah. Ahem told us like the
The
first time they hung
beginning,
out,
yeah.
but then apparently they like came to agreement not to talk to each other ever again. But then somehow after that they started dating, so I'm wondering how they got there, if you know.
Okay. So, all right. I have a video. I'm just gonna play the video.
Okay.
I'm just gonna play the video because she literally. Well, there's multiple videos. She, I literally just send her every screenshot, and at the end, because she lies, right? Because she wants to cover it up. But eventually, she breaks. I'm gonna just show you her confessing it all.
He asked to come over to get me stuff. I agreed. Free shit. Let him come over, and he gave me shit. But I did not engage in any relationship or anything other than that.
So he didn't stay with you then?
No.
He didn't stay a night over. You didn't.
One time.
You stayed over?
One time. Because he was annoying the fuck out of me, and my mom said, okay. Because my mom was annoyed too. Because he was literally sitting at my door crying. He was crying because his mom was mad at him and he didn't want to go home. So my mom blew up the air mattress and let him sleep out there. But told him he needed to leave by the morning. And he did. I made sure that he left.
So it is true then.
Yeah, he stayed one night.
You shouldn't have lied to me.
A man crying on my doorstep. Especially when people are looking at you and you're like, oh my god.
There's people looking at him?
Yes. I was like,
What? Like the people outside and the other mobile.
my neighbors, they like came outside to like smoke or something and then they looked over and I was like, oh my god.
Wait, was he like actually crying like tears?
I think so. He was like sitting at the end of, so you know, I have like stairs. He was sitting at the stairs, had his like hands on his head, and like shaking his knees and just shaking. And he's like, "I don't want to go home, man. My mom gonna beat my ass. She's
Like,
gonna beat your own ass."
is that actually the reason why he didn't want to go home?
Yeah, he said that. I was like,
What?
said his mom was gonna beat him.
So that one
Uh,
night when he stayed was when was that? Was that after they agreed to stop talking, or was that?
after this was after.
So he
There's
just showed
like
up randomly.
so Riester cried. Riester cried to let her in. So he literally gaslighted a minor
Yeah,
into
he like
letting him
emotionally
stay.
manipulated her, bro.
Yeah.
This
the,
gets worse
the
and worse.
the worst thing about it is that he was like it was in front of all her neighbors, so all her neighbors are just looking at this weird ass dude just crying out. Then their mom
Oh
comes
my god.
outside to
Well, it
let
sounds
him
like
in.
he was sobbing, not crying.
So that happened. Like he came that one night, and then did he show up again, and then they started dating, or what?
Uh, yes, in one of these videos,
Well, what I'm guessing was that after they met up that one night, he was crying outside. He kept gaslighting her and just making her want him there and to stay.
I'm not going through all that, but she said that he frequently came over to her house uninvited to buy her stuff and like do all that stuff. So that's where I'm guessing
Like
those
he was just bringing her gifts and shit.
yeah, so that's where I'm guessing these
That's
Oh,
definition of manipulation.
oh yes, yes. No wonder, bro. He would send me like pictures of him like going to Target to get her like Hello Kitty shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, so that's where I'm
Nah,
guessing those came from.
dude.
So
So like the
literally, when
second
Rice
time.
used to tell me all the time after like the whole like fucking trials, he used to tell me, bro, if Morning puts all this shit together, he'll actually fuck up my life. And now that I'm putting everything together, I think I know exactly what he meant. It's the messages he sent me, the information I got, and the information Morning had about the text messages what he did with his girlfriend, and me knowing who his girlfriend was, and Toast knowing, like the last little bit of it. All that together literally just puts Rice in a position of him literally just fully just raping her at this point. I mean, she can't consent; she's still a minor, and that's just rape.
Stuff, but this is him being in her kitchen. I'm not gonna leak the place or anything, but I have to put in the evidence. So that's him in her kitchen, and
Yeah,
I'm
it's her
pretty sure
cat. Yeah.
yeah, that's when they started like dating. And yeah, that is her kitchen. Yeah, and then Reister also sent me. I'm not gonna show her face because I don't want to dox. But these are the images that Reister sent me off her, and he told me to never leak them, and he deleted them from our DMs. But we still I still save them just because you never know. But look, this is one of them. As you can clearly see, that's Kai. You can tell by the short hair, and also Toast confirmed it to me. And this is also another picture where her face is not showing, as you can see right here. That's also her. So these guys have been dating for pretty much a while now, and uh, before Reister denies it, he told me that this girl was completely different from Kai. So there was a call where Reister went on CPE and showed groping her butt. Everybody thought that she was 18 because who the fuck would do this? So then I confronted Reister about it. And he basically said that he was ashamed of what he did. So as you guys can see there. And then there's another screenshot right here, which ended up being her girlfriend, right? I asked, he was talking to me about how he got the wrong appointment, right? And then he says, I asked him, is that girl over the age of 18? And he says yes, which ended up being a lie. Because
Yeah.
now it turns out that she's 17. So that's the problem that I'm having right now is the fact that they are dating and then he denies it and then they keep it such a fucking secret. Now, whether I don't care if Toxicity defended him, but what Reiser told me in the call is that he actually pressed her. How he pressed her, I don't know. I hope they're not abusive, but that's just what I know so far. So
There's a lot more to this call that I can't like put in, or all this shit will be like an hour long, and I'm trying to keep this short enough for the viewing pleasure. But I mean, basically, the story goes that like Reister met with this girl, and then they hung out a couple times. And he came to her house, and he tried to get touchy with her while he was drunk, and she wasn't okay with it. So they agreed to stop talking and all that. But then eventually he was able to work his way around to coming back to her house, and he emotionally manipulated her by like doing all that crying shit. And then they started dating because I mean he manipulated her, and then as you know time went on, like he tried to cover it up and lie, and then eventually he did that shit where he showed her ass on the cam, bruh. and and that's like the worst thing he did there is quite literally basically creating CP. But right here he literally admits to Aham that that was him in the recording, and that it was Kai or Toxicity, the victim. So I I think it's basically wraps here. There's gonna be a couple recordings in the description. One of the whole call with Jerome and Toast and Aham where they talk all about the Riester shit, and then also there's gonna be another one where it's a private call of Riester and Aham and Toast, and Reister's like trying to cover it up, but it's not really important. Like we know what happened now. Like he tried to hide it, but it's out. Like, but yeah, I everyone in the community has basically agreed that this guy is no good. He got kicked off from making the Kronos client he was on. He's completely out of the community. I'm literally just making this video so for documentation and so people can know the whole story. But I usually this is the part where I give my yap like we got to get rid of these freaks. But they did. We did good this time. Reister is gone. Like thumbs up team. We did it. So that's basically everything. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. If you guys have any thoughts, say it in the comments. But yeah, thank you for watching.